The first dynasty of Egypt saw the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt under King Narmer. The second dynasty marked the beginning of the pharaonic tradition in Egypt with rulers like Hotep-Sekemwi. The third dynasty is known for the construction of the Step Pyramid at Saqqara by King Djoser, a landmark in Egyptian architecture. The fourth dynasty is often referred to as the Age of the Pyramids, with famous rulers such as Khufu, Khafra, and Menkaure overseeing the construction of the Great Pyramids at Giza. The fifth dynasty saw a focus on solar worship and the construction of the sun temples, with rulers like Userkaf and Djedkare-Isesi. The sixth dynasty marked the end of the Old Kingdom period in Egypt, with the last ruler being Pepi II, who reigned for over 90 years. The seventh and eighth dynasties are considered a time of political fragmentation and decentralization in ancient Egypt, with various regional rulers vying for power. The collapse of central authority during the 9th and 10th dynasties led to a fragmentation of power among various rulers. The 11th dynasty, known for the powerful Mentuhotep II, managed to reunify Egypt and establish stability once again. The subsequent 12th dynasty saw a flourishing period with advancements in literature, arts, and architecture under pharaohs like Amenemhat I. After the decline of the Middle Kingdom, the 13th dynasty struggled to maintain control over Egypt amid internal conflicts and external threats. The 14th dynasty was a time of foreign rule, with the Hyksos establishing their dominance in Lower Egypt, bringing new cultural influences to the region. Emerging from the strife, the 15th dynasty, also known as the Hyksos dynasty, left a lasting impact on Egyptian history with their rule over the Nile Delta region. The rise of the 16th dynasty, marking a period of significant political and social changes in ancient Egypt. The rulers of the 16th dynasty faced various challenges, including invasions and internal conflicts that shaped their reign. As the 17th dynasty came to power, a new era of stability and prosperity emerged in ancient Egypt under the leadership of strong and visionary pharaohs. During the 18th dynasty, Egypt experienced a cultural renaissance, with remarkable advancements in art, architecture, and religious practices under renowned rulers like Hatshepsut and Akhenaten. The 19th dynasty marked a period of military conquests and territorial expansion, with pharaohs like Ramesses II leading Egypt to new heights of power and influence. Under the rule of the 20th dynasty, Egypt faced internal turmoil and external threats, leading to the decline of the once mighty empire and the end of the New Kingdom era. As the 21st dynasty came to power, Egypt experienced a revival under the leadership of pharaohs like Susenes-Sui and Siamun, restoring stability and prosperity after tumultuous periods. The 22nd dynasty, known as the Bubastite dynasty, marked a time of Nubian influence with pharaohs like Shoshenq I and Shoshenq III, expanding Egypt's territories and strengthening diplomatic ties. The 23rd dynasty, often referred to as the Libyan dynasty, saw political instability as Libyan rulers like Osorkon IV struggled to maintain power in the face of internal dissent and external threats. The 24th dynasty, also known as the Sate dynasty, saw a resurgence of traditional Egyptian religion and art, with pharaohs working to restore temples and monuments across the land. The 25th dynasty, often referred to as the Nubian dynasty, brought a unique blend of Egyptian and Nubian cultures, with its pharaohs championing a revitalization of ancient traditions while incorporating Nubian customs. During the 26th dynasty, known as the Sate Renaissance, Egypt experienced a period of renewed prosperity and cultural achievements under the rule of pharaohs such as Psamtik I, who encouraged trade and artistic endeavors. The 27th through the 30th dynasties of ancient Egypt were times of great turmoil and change, shaping the future of this powerful civilization. The 27th dynasty, also known as the First Egyptian Satrapy, marked the beginning of foreign rule in Egypt under the Achaemenid Empire. Under the 28th dynasty, Egypt saw a resurgence of traditional Egyptian culture and religion after years of foreign influence. The 29th dynasty, also known as the Mendesian dynasty, saw the rise of Egyptian pharaohs who sought to restore stability and prosperity to the land. The 30th dynasty, or the 30th dynasty of Egypt, was the last native dynasty to rule Egypt before the conquest of Alexander the Great. During the 30th dynasty, Egypt faced increasing pressure from foreign powers, leading to a gradual decline in its sovereignty and influence. Despite the challenges faced by the 30th dynasty, they left a lasting legacy in the form of art, architecture, and religious practices that influenced future civilizations. The 31st dynasty, also known as the Second Egyptian Satrapy, saw the rule of Persian kings over Egypt following its conquest by Cambyses II in 525 BC. The Argead dynasty, under the leadership of Alexander the Great, brought Hellenistic influence to Egypt after the conquest of the Persian Empire. The Ptolemaic dynasty was established by one of Alexander's generals, Ptolemy I Soter, marking the beginning of Greek rule in Egypt that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The age of the pharaohs came to an end with the annexation of Egypt by the Roman Empire in 30 BC, following the defeat of Cleopatra VII and Mark Antony at the Battle of Actium. This period marked a shift in power dynamics, cultural exchange, and the end of ancient Egyptian traditions as foreign rulers took control of the country.